Well, this is quite the eerie place for the start of a new Let's Play. Hey everybody, it's Jason, and welcome to my new Let's Play of... Well, I guess you can't really tell from this dark and gloomy atmosphere, can you? Well, I think we'll save the title for later. But anyway, yeah, I'll go into more of what this is as we go on, because it's kind of... I was kind of put in an awkward spot here. I completely forgot that this is the opening. And so, like, it doesn't say the title of the game at all. But, yeah, I guess we should get straight into it. Let's go ahead and get going.
We really do need to buy ourselves a new depth probe. The ping was off by 150 peds to the east. That's not gonna fly.
And what about the treasure, Rex? Was it in line with your expectations?
It seemed pretty solid. Didn't even have to reinforce it too much. Even with the labor costs, we should be able to turn a decent profit.
Honestly, it takes you 2 days to run the structural analysis. Yet somehow you can gauge the profits in an instant.
Don't go raining on my parade, Gramps. You know, I'm in the salvaging trade for the cash. A little business sense goes a long way. All right? Whoa! I didn't expect that. You've been living in this thing, big guy.
Rex,
No worries, Gramps. I think we know what's for lunch.
Five and a half minutes in, and we are already in a fight. Yes, welcome to my Let's Play of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. What I consider to be my favorite game of all time. Yes, there are many reasons why I think Xenoblade 2 is my favorite game of all time, and I will go into those as, you know, we move on in the story, but I'm also going to talk about a few other things as we get going. I just kind of want to get into this so we're not just sitting here for like 5 minutes while I explain everything. I'll kind of explain it over the course of doing some other stuff, so let's get into this. Time to earn your lunch. To initiate combat, the first thing Rex needs to do is draw his weapon. To draw your weapon, simply press A while targeting on an enemy, not an anemone. Blah. To display the target, just press R. You can tell which enemy you're targeting by the target marker displayed above its head. Incidentally, you can also sheath your weapon if you'd rather not continue a fight. It's as simple as holding down R and pressing B. If you approach the targeted enemy, holy shnikes, I can't say the word enemy today. With your weapon drawn, you'll initiate attacks automatically. This is your standard auto attack. Got all that? Then it's time to draw your weapon and start preparing your lunch. Alright, let's do it.
Okay, time to take you down.
Auto attacks are delivered in sets of 3. The attack power increases with each blow. As you can see, we got 15, 32, 38.
Yeah!
Kind of can't do other things at the moment.
Yeah!
Ah, here we go. Take a look at this icon on the lower right of the screen. When one of these activates, it means that an art is ready to use. Arts are special techniques distinct from auto attacks. The icons are laid out like the controller buttons, so just press the corresponding button to use one. I swear, I'm not good at talking, let me tell you. After using an art, you'll have to wait until the recharge gauge surrounding the icon has refilled before you can use it again. The recharge gauge will refill as you auto-attack enemies. Try pressing X now to let rip with Rex's anchor shot art. Alright, let's do it.
Shot. Yeah, I'm feeling stronger than before. An entire horizon of white. A sea of clouds, and at its heart, the world tree, piercing the heavens. This is the world we call home, Alrest. Story goes that when the world was young, everyone in Alrest lived on the tree, together with our divine father, the architect. According to the tales, it was a bountiful land, and the people there held the power to command even the heavens themselves. They called that paradise Elysium. But then, one day, we were cast out. Nobody knows why. Perhaps we angered our creator, or perhaps it was something else entirely. All we know is we were forced to leave Elysium to live here in Alrest, where it turns out life was pretty hard. But when it seemed like we would surely die out, the architect took pity on us, sending his servants, the Titans, to save us. The few of us who survived settled on the Titans, and we've lived in harmony with them ever since. But now those Titans are beginning to die out.
The brazier does my weary old bones much good.
You want me to move it, Gramps?
No, that's quite all right. Leave it right there.
Righto. Not another one. Been happening a lot lately.
More so than before.
I wonder if anyone was living there.
It seems not. And if there had been, they would have all left by now.
Makes sense. Hey, Gramps. Do you think Fonset Village will be gone too one day?
It would not be today or tomorrow, but one day, yes, it will fall.
And you too?
That's how it goes with us Titans. There's no way around it.
Eventually, there'll be nowhere left to live.
Sadly.
So, you Titans were born up there. Is that right?
So they say. For what it's worth. Mind you, I was born here on Alrest. As for my ancestors, who could say where they were born?
Can it really exist? This Elysium? And the Creator, who said to live there?
A land of plenty atop the world tree. If such a place did exist, perhaps we could all live in peace, with no need for fighting.
Sure would be great. For everyone. Even folks in Fonset. If the Divine Architect can see us now, I wonder what he thinks. All right, back to making money. I think this haul should be enough for today. Oi, Gramps! Care for a little swim to the Argentum Trade Guild?
You're planning on selling it now? It's getting toward my bedtime.
Don't play the lazy old man with me. There's plenty of sunshine left.
Kids these days. No respect, I swear.
Why, if it isn't Rex? How's business?
Going all right, else I wouldn't be here.
Fair point. So, which one am I unloading?
We can leave that until I'm done negotiating. Shouldn't be too long.
Well, mooring is 15 gold per half day.
I'll have you a gold after I sell the stuff, all right? Later!
Hey, hold on! You know I can't do credit! Ugh, does it every time, too.
No one, I'm afraid.
Figures.
awesome. This thing's huge, and it's not even a Titan ship.
Looks like our adventure's about to really get going. You can count on me to offer timely explanations of any new game features you encounter. When you close this tutorial screen, you will see Goldmouth Return Port pop up on the screen. This is letting you know you found a landmark. When you've discovered a landmark, you can return to it instantly with skip travel at any time. If you're defeated in battle, you'll return to the last landmark that you visited. Alrest has a great variety of landmarks, so discover as many as you can to help you on your adventures. And just in case you ever find yourself struggling with the basic controls, press left, up, or right to bring up the quick explanation of the control scheme. Left is for battle controls, up is for the camera controls, and right is for field controls. Alright, and welcome to the... I can never remember the darn name of this place. Argentum, I think it's Argentum Trade Guild or Argentum Trade Guild, one of the two. Every time, there's always the time where you can never tell which one it is, because you can never tell if it's a hard G or a soft G. It's just... But hey, it's one of the reasons why I love this game, let's be honest. But yeah, welcome to Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Trying to think of what I was actually going to discuss. Ah, right. Yes, as you can tell, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, this is a sequel. However, you do not have to play the first game to get into this one. Hell, I haven't even finished Let's Playing the first one, and I'm doing the second one. There's only a few small references to the first game, and they will show up later, and I will either if there's a point before the time that we see them, that I will talk about it, or I will put a disclaimer up and let you know where it is in case you don't want to be spoiled yourself, if you really aren't looking to be spoiled a little bit, because there is one part that may spoil the first game for you, and I will put a disclaimer before we get to it. Let me tell you a few things you might find useful. First up, I'll explain the regular view. See what the arrow is pointing to right now? That's the compass. The mark on the compass indicates the direction that Rex should be heading in. The digits above the mark on the compass show the distance in your destination. If Rex's destination is higher than his current position, then you'll see a little arrow above the marker. Conversely, I can never say words right. Let me tell you, this is what happens when you record at night. You can never say words right. If it's at a lower altitude than Rex's current position, then the arrow will be displayed below the marker. Next up, let's take a look at the environment information. That's the arrow marker is pointing to right now. Man, Nintendo really and Monolosoft really know how to break the fourth wall here. This will key you into info about your immediate surroundings, like the weather, time of day, and so on. Next, the mini-map. You can use this to get a quick grasp of Rex's surroundings. The yellow marker in the middle shows Rex's current location and the direction he's facing. Press L to switch between a full screen or a mini-map view. Confident adventurers might prefer to make their way through Alrest without using the mini-map. Yeah, well, I'm definitely not confident in not having the mini-map. Lastly, we have the current objective. As you might expect, this tells you where I cannot speak tonight, I swear. This tells you exactly what Rex is supposed to be doing at the present time. You can toggle its visibility with ZR, so take a look if you're ever unsure about what to do next. I swear I'm not going to make it through these tutorials, because I'm not going to be able to do it, just Right now it's telling you to go pay a visit to Malolo at the Central Exchange, so try doing that. Indeed, well, that is our only objective, so let's get on to it.
And arrived.
And arrived. Oh, look. There's Malolo. Let's talk to him.
What? That's it?
It's life, Mayor. There's still more than I give to non-friend. If you bring military supplies, then you get good price. Ceasefire between Moor Ardain and Uriah not keep for too much longer, methinks. So weaponry is hot item. Well, what friend think? I'll make it worth your while.
I told you before. I stay away from that sort of thing.
Oh, it's shame. Reg's good salvager. Could be good way to earn pretty penny. Waste of talent, if you ask me. Anywho, where were we?
I'll take your offer. 200 now, and you know what to do with the rest.
Okie doodles. Sending monies to Coroner Fonset Village, is right?
Yeah.
Is a beautiful thing. Sending money home at such young age. I touched. Wish my own dum-dum little pond did same.
It's 'cause Gramps doesn't charge rent. Hey, hey! All right, I'm counting on you.
Roger. Pleasure doing business.
Alright, we got a reward, 200G. Alright, so looks like our destination is over this.
Hello, Rex.
Papunin, been a while.
Rex looking high spirits? No, how say, yes, peppy.
Been worse. So, you got something for me? New job, maybe?
Something like that. By the way, Rex come from Fonset Village in Leftherian Archipelago, yes?
Yeah, that's right. Why'd you ask?
You should go straight to boardroom of chairman.
Wait, what's going on?
Chairman Banner asked for Rex by name.
The chairman? For me?
Alright, looks like we have our task. We have been summoned by a chairman. I don't know why I'd be summoned by a chairman, I'm kind of a loser. Hold up a second, before I forget, I should probably explain how to control the camera. The camera has two modes, manual and auto. To use manual mode, just use R to point the camera in whichever direction you like. If you press R while the camera is in manual mode, the camera will hone in on Rex's back and follow him around. This is what we call auto mode. You can also adjust the camera's height and zoom. Hold down L and move R left and right to adjust camera's height, or up and down to adjust zoom. If you experiment with different camera angles, then you might be able to spot a few things you might otherwise have missed. So give it a try. And we'll think about it. Anyway, let's go ahead and head up the stairs. Because it appears the chairman has summoned us, so let's go inside.
Thank you for accepting summons. I, Banner, chairman of Argentum Trade Guild.
But pleased to make your acquaintance.
Me hear from purporting that friend is salvager of some renown. That being case, I have dincy-wincy thing to ask of Rex.
A request straight from the chairman.
Reward is 100,000 gold.
100,000?
Friend here, right? Actually, that just the advance. Another 100,000 provided upon completing job.
200,000 gold in total? I must be dreaming. I'll do it. I hereby swear to use every skill I possess to ensure this job is successful. I promise I won't let you down.
You agree without even hearing details of job?
Oh, right. What kind of job is it?
You really have skills for this?
Of course, I'll be fine.
If you say. Here, crew will explain the task. Bring them in.
Sir?
Drivers? And blades? Whoa, they look so cool.
So, there's something that we want to haul up. There were some current shifts. It showed up in an uncharted area. But it's a long way down.
Nice. I like a good challenge.
Banner offered to assemble a team of veterans for this job. But this crew very picky. They want small, elite team and only from Letheria. That when Banner have stroke of genius. Should hire Rex!
Ha ha! You made the right choice.
A child salvager. Jen, don't tell me we're gonna have to hire some babysitters for this outing too.
What the hell? You look as much like a kid as I do, lady.
At least I wouldn't wet myself for the promise of a measly £100.
What are you trying to say?
Rex, was it? I implore you to excuse my lady's discourtesy.
Dromark, what have I told you about speaking for me? Shut
Drop
your...
it, Nia. Though I do see your point. In any case, it should be easy enough to make sure.
What? Ah! What are you playing at?
Well, well, well.
Malos, what good is it beating up a kid?
You said it yourself, didn't you? What if the kid's not up to it?
I said nothing of the sort.
You did think it, though, right? And anyway, now we know. You'll do right enough. Though you don't look like a driver. Where'd you learn those arts?
Gramps showed me a thing or two, even when I was little. That was his idea of playtime.
Well, you've got some skill, I'll give you that. Guts, too. Kid, you better work hard.
Friends are such rowdy bunch. Here is advance. Use to buy what gear you need, then go to dock on starboard. Banner has arranged excellent vessel for you there.
You got it.
Right then. There are plenty of preparations to make, but first off I should probably check in with Gramps. If I just took off on a random ship without telling him, I'm sure he'd give me hell later when I come back. I'd better head down the stairs and back to Goldmouth Return Port. You got the advance payment, 100,000 G. But hey, we have skip travel. Let's just skip travel to the destination.
We're here. And that about covers it. All right, I'll see you later. Should be back in a day or two. Take it easy, Gramps.
That does not about cover it in the slightest. Why would you take a job you know nothing about? You don't even know who your employer is.
This came straight from the chairman, remember? What more do you need? Anyway, I'm off. You can take a nap while you wait.
Hey, come back here, will you? Rex!
Now that I've got Gramps' permission just about, I'd better start making preparations for this mission. 100 grand to spend. That sure is an exciting prospect. I could buy a whole new cutting-edge salvaging suit. But no, I can't splurge this all at once. The folks back home need this money more than I do. I'll hold off on making any big purchases, and just head to the Shanini's accessories. Always best to be prepared for anything. I might end up fighting a crust tip, like on my last salvage. Alright, we have a main story quest, big job preparations. Yes, we shall. You accepted a quest. There are 2 types of quests, regular quests and ones that are a part of the main story. You'll need to complete main story quests to advance the main story. The direction of the next location is shown on the compass as a pink exclamation mark icon. A word of warning here, the pink icon will not appear on the compass at the top of the screen unless you set a quest as active. Feel free to ignore this feature if you are a seasoned veteran, but rookie adventurers would do well to remember to set active quests whenever possible. Ordinary quests aren't vital for the main story. Follow the blue exclamation mark icon to get to the next destination. Alrest is full of people who could use a little help. You'll be able to spot them pretty easy since they'll have a blue question mark icon above their heads. If you speak to them, they'll usually open up to you about their problems or request some kind of help. Those are the regular quests that I mentioned earlier. I'm sure if you manage to solve their problems, it'll give you some time, or they'll give you some kind of reward for your troubles. Indeed. And with all that, we now have our kind of task here. We need to go prepare for this next voyage. And our destination is over that way. Looks like we don't have any quests out and about at the current moment. So, but, you know, I'm sure we'll find some at some point. Anyway, I think with that, we're going to end things here. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles 2, we're going to go prepare for our voyage. And probably shove off, because I was thinking about doing some quests, but if the quests aren't opened up at this current time, we may not be able to cover any of them. But we will come back and return and, you know, do some of those quests. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like, it helps out a ton. I really hope you enjoy this series, because I know I will. Oh, you have no idea how much I've been waiting to do this. And make sure you subscribe if you've not already. And I will see you guys all later.